What's up, everybody? Hope you are having a fantastic day. I just recently got a whole bunch of stuff in the mail, one of which was this little fella here, a Joy Toy figure. I honestly wasn't planning on doing any sort of video for it, but then I saw this adorable brown shipper that it comes in, and I just thought it was so heckin' cute. That we would have to do something for it. So we're going to go ahead and pop this guy open, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and get cracking. Now, the Joy Toy brand, they make a whole bunch of different stuff. It's typically going to be 18 or 24th scale. They do have a couple 27th scale things, which is kind of odd, but I don't ask questions. They do have some licensed products, a whole bunch of original concepts as well. They do some stuff for World War II. Most of it, though, is going to be these really cool battle mechs, which was pretty much what I was interested in. Now, I haven't gotten a mech yet because I've been kind of indecisive on it. So what I ended up deciding to do was just buy one of the figures, which we have right here. Now, I don't really know anything about her in particular. I just kind of looked through the individual characters, saw a cute girl with a machine gun and figured, here, take my money. I know she's from a game called CrossFire. I assume that's the little CF. I don't play it, so I don't really know anything beyond that. I believe her name is Ling, if I remember correctly, but we will go ahead and pop her open from here and see what we get. Now, one of the cool things with this particular figure that kind of made me say, sure, we'll go with this one, I didn't see a list of accessories or anything, so I really have no idea what she comes with. Guessing not a whole lot, probably just the figure. Gun, some hands. Ooh, she's got a cool little knife. Nothing I can really read there, so that doesn't help me any. I can tell that's 1/18 scale, and I can tell it's made in PVC, and they do some questions and answers there, so that's cool. Now, I do like the way it's boxed. It's kind of like one of the cooler 1/6 scales. She's upside down, which is a little upset. But here she is in all of her glory. I'll pull her up a little closer. She's about the same size as a G.I. Joe, a little smaller, I would say. Pretty good articulation. I am probably going to get a mech for her at some point. Like I said, I just haven't really decided what one. But I figured this would be a pretty good starting point, see if I liked the figures, and if I actually did want to spend the $100 or so to get a mech for her. Honestly, my first impressions, I'm not blown away by it. One thing to be mindful of, and this is probably why I'm not too horribly impressed, it does get a lot of accessories, but this altogether was like right around 40 bucks. Honestly, for 40 bucks, not really getting a whole heck of a lot here. Get some extra hands, which are good, so you can do different posing there. A couple extra pegs, which is nice. And I do like that the gun almost looks like, kind of reminds me of a Vector. I don't know what it's supposed to actually be, if anything, but it's got a neat look to it. There really isn't a whole lot to say about her for the most part. It's pretty straightforward. The joints seem kind of loose. And they're going to hold whatever pose I really put her in. It does have some outstanding articulation. I'm going to give it that. I mean, you can kind of move the elbow all over, and a ton of movement in the hands. Nice joint on the arms. You can do a whole bunch of stuff there. If she weren't wearing a skirt, you'd be able to do a whole lot of kicking and cool stuff there. The holster on her thigh, I'm honestly not sure if that's going to work too well, so we're going to go ahead and play around with it. I just have a hard time imagining that the gun will fit in there with the way the skirt is. I might be wrong. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? This is kind of one of the good things about getting one of the smaller figures. So far, I'm not terribly impressed, to be honest. The worst case scenario, if I really end up not being happy, I can just kind of throw this in a drawer, pretend it never happened, and move on with my life. If I spent $200 on something, which some of the mechs can be that pricey, I'd be a little more upset. I'm just going to see if I can actually easily get this in here. I honestly... Let's try doing it this way, maybe. You might really have to force it. Yikes. I don't think... This is probably a lot more work than it needs to be. Clearly, I'm also not the most skilled person in the world. Alright, I got a plan. Get her in an awkward position. Alright, success. So the gun's in. Severely hinders the mobility there. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme, if she's posed, it's not a big deal. Not like I'm going to be playing around with her at all. She's pretty much just going to sit on top of a mech, which, I mean, I guess if you really think about it, she can't actually sit with the skirt, so that might pose a problem. Also might limit the mechs that I can get, which is fine. It helps me make up my mind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it. I guess the more I play around with it, the more A-okay I am with it. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see me grab one of the mechs, get her something big and scary to pilot, let me know. There's probably 10 of you that watch this, so it's pretty easy to see the comments there. The one I liked was Firestarter. There's a cool sniper one. I'm pretty indecisive, so let me know what you guys are thinking. Maybe there's one y'all like. You can grab that one. You can all kind of check it out, see if it's worth it. It does have a little knife holster, so I'm going to throw that in there if I can get it out. Make it easy. There we go. That's easy to work with. Now, there we go. That looks better. I think that might... I feel like the blade should be curved to match the holster, but that's such a nitpicky complaint to have. So overall, I do like it. It's super articulated. Really cool packaging. Honestly, she's cute. Like, the sculpt is good. I don't know. Not overly disappointed the more I look at it. Could be worse. Could be way better. Could be way worse. Like I said, I guess I'm willing to get one of the mechas, so it did its job in that regard. Now, I do have a bunch of other stuff that I got with her, so feel free to stay tuned. I should hopefully post a whole bunch more later on during this week. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Otherwise, thank you all very much for watching. Much appreciated as always. Have yourself a great one. Keep on collecting and enjoy your day.